Hello everybody, this is my toad Fiona. If you remember earlier this year she was having some issues, like she was having some lamelets in her back legs, like she was finding it difficult to walk and to move and to hop around. But she also wasn't eating and she had lost a lot of weight. So right now she's doing a lot better. As you can see, she's quite plump. She can hop around just fine now. For a while I had her in the hospital tank and everything like that. And I'll link in the description box below what was going on with her, and so you can see in full detail what was going on with my Fiona and how I got her on the path to recovery. But anyway, everything that was going on with Fiona got me to thinking about how frogs and toads act in the winter, how they survive in the wild in the winter, and that's what this video is about. It's going to be a short video talking about frogs, toads, and amphibians in the winter. Basically, frogs and toads in the wild hibernate in the mud at the bottom of lakes and logs or tucked under leaf litter. Some toads do bury themselves to hibernate, so they can burrow up from 1 to 2 feet in the ground to get below the frost line. And younger toads don't burrow quite as deep. A study in Minnesota tracked 28 toads during the winter period, and 32% of these toads passed away. So that just shows you how harsh nature can be. People say that, let nature take its course, blah, blah, blah. Nature can be quite harsh. So basically our amphibian friends, the ones that we do have as pets in captivity, live a more, a safer life here than they would in the wild. Basically, you don't have to hibernate your toads if you have them in captivity. Some people do if they try to breed them. I know there's one guy on Instagram who's trying to breed some American and Southern toads, and he will hibernate his, and then he, lets them breed using like a rain chamber and all that when the weather warms back up. But I don't want to do all that with my toads, and sometimes hibernation can be a bit dangerous for them. They don't always make it. So I'm not going to put my toads through an overwintering period. And I think that the fact that the weather was changing when Fiona got sick, that had a little something to do with it. I think that the fact that she wasn't eating as much anyway because she was ready to do the overwintering period, I think that had a little something to do with the fact that while she was slow to recover and everything like that, and while she had lost weight. They do, in captivity, they do like an overwintering period, but they won't do a full-on hibernation thing like they would outside. So that's the video for today. I'm gonna bring her a little bit closer so you can see her. I don't mess with her that often, and I make sure my hands are clean. In her big bumpy glory. I don't take her out too often, and make sure my hands are clean when I do take her out. And I'll let you see her hop off so you can see that her legs are doing just fine now.